are a real estate agent and you want to take advantage of reels on Instagram, but you don't want to dance or do random trends or, shoot talking head videos like this one, I understand your pain and your thought process. I totally get it. And so I want to help you create easy reels that literally take seconds to put together. All you need is a little B-roll. And better than that, I'm actually going to hook you up with 5 done for you ones. We've already written the hooks. So all you have to do is just drag and drop some footage in there, whether it's footage of you or footage of a property that you're utilizing. So let's dive into the 5 free ones that I'm going to give you. I'm going to move my head over. And so here we go. This is what it's going to look like when you open it up, right? So the link to access this will be somewhere around this video, depending on what platform you're watching. But look for that call to action to access the link. And so let's go over the hooks really quick, right? Because one of the reasons that this particular strategy works, especially for real estate agents, is that there's so much you can share and it's so easy to do it. But the beauty of this is that you're going to rack up views because the videos are short, right? Now, ideally, the type of content that you're sharing is a good mix. We're not doing just these types of reels, right? And we'll talk about social strategy in a different video, but this is going to be the easiest type of content you're going to create that will actually get you probably the most views, especially if you have an account where you're not really doing too much on it. So I want to give you an example of me testing things. So let's see if we can see that there. So that's an example of one that I created that worked really well. Another example would actually be, here's one where like I look crazy doing my hair in that video, but it works. So there's different types of B-roll, and then there's one where it's not my face, right? It's a faceless reel, but it actually, these are racking up decent views for the size of our account. And so I want to show you how to utilize these because they're super easy. So the first hook that we have, and hooks are super important because this is going to be what stops the scroll, right? We want to speak to buyers and sellers pain points. If you can, marketing 101 people, if you can speak to a person's pain point, agitate it, and then solve it, you're going to sell. You're going to sell something. Whatever it is that you're offering, you're going to sell it, right? So let's take this first hook, for example. I didn't grow up around real estate. So when I learned this, it changed how I saw everything. This piques curiosity and it piques, speaks to a lack of knowledge, right? This is a great hook for a brand new real estate agent who doesn't have transactional experience, but you still want to show up on social media and you're kind of like, well, I can't really share any stories about deals that I've closed because I haven't closed any, right? This is perfect. So what you would do is utilize this in your caption, run with it, right? What is something that you learned that actually changed how you saw everything, and write that up quickly, right? It doesn't have to be a 5-paragraph essay. It can be a short caption. But the idea here is that you're providing some value via your personal insights, right? One really big thing that is making a huge difference for all different size accounts on social media right now, especially Instagram, is authenticity and telling the story how you see it, right? Whatever the case may be. And this works across every niche, not just real estate. It's even working for us in e-commerce, right? So you want to just give your take on it, right? Let's go over the second one. This is the one thing most sellers overlook before listing. Again, you don't have to have transactional experience to write out what most sellers overlook. And you don't have to write a 5-paragraph essay in your caption. In fact, I invite you to use ChatGPT to help you write the caption if you need a little assistance, de resistance, and you don't have time to sit there and, get over your writer's block. Next one, I showed them how to make a stronger offer without paying more. Okay, we're speaking to buyers now, right? Not just sellers. And every buyer wants to not pay more, right? And if you're an agent and you've closed even just 10 deals, especially on buyer side, you know that there's creative ways. You eventually start to pick up on like, okay, it's not always the highest offer that wins. Why is that? Right? And so we have to explain this, but again, from your take. Next one. I had to explain why lowballing doesn't always work. right? This is a great one for buyers. Again, brand new agents can utilize this as well. You don't have to have transactional experience to talk about this one, right? Explain why does lowballing not always work, right? Things like offending the seller, or depending on how the market is, you don't want to be the lowballer. Last one. I tell my clients the perfect house doesn't exist, but this one came close. This is perfect if you have a brand new listing, or if you're on the buyer side and you take some footage of a listing that you were showing. And you, of course, ask permission depending on your market and whose listing it is, but ask permission to post it. But you would talk about this listing, and then you would talk about the idea of like helping your clients find the perfect home, put a CTA in there to have people, comment XYZ in order to book a consultation or reach out to you, right? You get what I'm putting down? So what's cool about this, why these only take a few seconds, is because one, they're only a few seconds long, so you don't need a ton of footage. Two, I'm showing you them right now on the screen, so you can see they're only 3.5 seconds long. You can extend the time if you want to. All you have to do is just pull this little lever down here, right? And as long as your video footage is long enough, it will increase the time. I want to show you how to download these though. So we'll keep playing them. Just so you can get an idea, right? So like these are pieces of B-roll footage that I pulled directly from Canva, so you could have an idea of what type of footage to include in here. But the B-roll can vary completely. Like it could be you texting, like you're like this on your phone texting. It can be you at a coffee shop. It can be you walking to a listing. It could be you carrying an open house sign. Right there, the sky's the limit for what type of B-roll you can use. But the idea here is that it's short, it's you. Hopefully, you can use a listing. I gave you an example of one. And that you are utilizing these types of hooks. So, final thing, let me show you how to download these. Because if you try to download this whole thing, it's going to download like a really long video for you. And then you're going to be all frustrated and then say, like, oh, Amanda, this is so stupid. It didn't work. I have just a long reel. I don't understand technology. It's not you, it's technology. There's too many buttons. There's buttons everywhere for everything. So let me hook you up. So first you're going to hit share, and then what you're going to do is hit download. Make sure it says MP4. You can leave the quality as is, right? 1080p HD. And then what you want to do is hit download separate files, right? So you would go through, customize these, drag and drop your B-roll footage, make sure they're 3.5 seconds to 6 seconds at most. And then you're going to make sure that you toggle this little button here, download pages as separate files. Then you hit download. What that is going to do is put a zip folder on your desktop. You just double click to extract it. And now you have all of your videos. You can put that into your social media planning app, or put them onto your phone and post them as the days go by, right? But super, super easy to use these. They are yours, free 99. Enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, or anywhere, like let us know, social media, wherever you're watching this. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next video and help you grow your business in so many different ways. So see you in the next one.